Good morning. I'm Charlene, one half of the Witchy Stitchers, and today is August 20th, 2024, and it's it's almost 7 o'clock. So I forgot to grab a pen, of course, Murphy's Law. Hold that thought. Okay, pen acquired. I am coming to you with video number 130, and want to get this knocked out. I've got a really busy afternoon. As you can tell, I'm literally fresh out of the shower. I have baking to get done for Dalton's first care package because he started classes yesterday, survived his first week last week, doing Ram Week and all the stuff that they had going on at the college. Really enjoyed his classes yesterday. Unfortunately, he had a bike issue with his brakes, but fortunately they have a bike shop on campus that does minor repairs without charging the students, so he was able to get it in there and at least get his brakes fixed. There's some tire issues, so he's going to take it back next week when he has more time and have him actually get it fixed. So we survived the first week. I've only cried like a half a dozen times, so I'm getting there. Preston and I are still not used to this quietness in our house, especially in the evenings, but he's doing well. Morgan is doing great. Work is keeping her really busy. I don't know where she's at with stitching. I know she's got a lot going on. She's hoping to do a video soon, but her weekends have been really busy. So when we see her, but send good juju because Kansas is hot and there's bugs and it's Kansas. As you can see, I'm in a different location. Normally I sit over there with the flag behind me, but we changed up how our table sits since it's just Preston and I now. So we moved the table up against the wall and rearranged my plants over there on the end. I have a fairly decent sized Scheffalera, and then once it starts getting cold, I'll bring my geraniums in and we'll set them right there because there's a big sliding glass door right there. But now you guys can see Morgan's pictures and my pottery bee art that we got from the Ren Fair, which we know I love bees. And then you can see my coffee Quaker with my Mill Hill coffees attached. So a little bit different view for you guys today. So, welcome to our channel. Thank you for those of you who have stopped by, who have found us. I know that there's quite a few people on our Facebook page that have not yet subscribed to our video channel. If you would do that, we would sincerely appreciate that. I will also put a link in the drop down for my link tree, which will take you to the different pages where I sell my novels. I am a published author, for those that are new or that didn't know. So you can go and check out my works and see if it's something that you're interested in. So, all that said, let's get to stitching stuff. My numbers so far for the month, so this is as of last night. I have stitched this morning, but as of last night, I am at 5,699 stitches for the month. For the year, I am at 78,848. So I'm very happy about that. So I will start off with I finished it yesterday, so happy. So I finished Gemma, I think it's Gemma. This pattern is from, I think it's called the French Giraffe. She is a South African artist, and Morgan found her on, I believe, Etsy. And I also have the patriotic Gemma that I need to get finished, but she's all done. I still haven't decided how I'm going to finish her because she'll only be up basically first day of summer or maybe first part of June, somewhere in there, through the first day of fall, obviously. And we looked for some like beach print, something along those lines, to just do a quilted, kind of like the August one is here behind me. Couldn't find anything that spoke to us, so I might just throw her in a frame. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's not a present day Charlene concern. I'm going to ponder it over the winter. I'm not going to worry about getting her hung up now because fall is literally a month away, and yeah, so she'll go in with the rest of the monthly stitches, and then probably throughout the winter I'll look and run in Joann's or whatever if I see something that speaks to me, and we'll go from there. But she is done. So that being said, I now have my whips down to 101. Yay, go me. And that means that I need to finish one more, and then I can start my 100-day challenge. I told you guys wrong on the date. I have to start the 100-day challenge by September 22nd. September 22nd to the end of the year is 100 days. I don't think that's going to be an issue. When I show you this next project I'm working on, you'll see I'm hoping that within the next week or so that I can start that challenge, so then I have plenty of time. So to those of you who do the, there it is, do the 30-minute a day challenge, now I see why you guys do it. It's amazing, and I've been averaging about 120 stitches ish. One day I had 146. No interruptions, just was able to just sit down and stitch. I can see why you guys get so much done, because no interruptions. I just timed my actual stitching, so just not doing my count, not any of that, just actual stitches. You make a lot of progress. And if I go back and show you my where I was before, because I haven't quite figured out how to put in pictures yet. That was kind of Morgan's department, so don't judge too hard. Let's see. Today is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. Okay, so this is where it was before I started doing, oh, it blows out so bad. There. This is where I was at before I started doing the 30 minutes a day. So that kind of gives you an idea. And this is where I've gotten to. So obviously you guys are onto something, because it works. And I really didn't think it was going to make that much of a difference, because I don't consider myself a fast stitcher. Especially, this is on 18 count. I have to use my cheaters that one of my besties bought me, but as you can see, I have voice, I have the B, the rest of the, hum, and then of course this huge motif right here, which is right here. So I'm thinking, and I said the other day when I showed this last week, I was thinking 2 weeks. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking this will be done by the time I come to you the next time. And maybe I will be able to get started on my 100-day challenge with my 100 whips. So we'll see. I'm really happy with this. We looked for a frame for this weekend, because I was going to do the quilted deal again, like August. I found a couple pieces of fabric, but to me they distracted from the project. We found 2 frames that we absolutely loved. They were tall enough, but because of the way that the frames are 1/4 inch, the opening wasn't a true 5. It cut off part of the side, and I don't mind, like this one, I don't mind where it it actually butts up against the design, but on the same regard, I don't want it to take away from the design. So again, still pondering on this one. This one will stay up year round because I love these. That being said, since I did my I finished Gimma, which was on my Whipco board. I now have an updated board. I was able to take her off. And I am bouncing back and forth on 2 different projects. One I have to sit here at the table and work on because of the pattern. It's very hard to read. I haven't got it blown up yet. And the other one, when in the evenings when we're watching TV or the news, whatever, I'm working on it. So I'll show you both of those. But yeah, I got one done, so I don't know if I'll get it caught up before the end of the year and get back on track, but let's hope so, because, you know, would go. All right, so I will show you what I have been working on. Oh no, first of all, I'm going to show you. So I had told you guys in my video that I have another project in this one, so bear with me. So I had turned my thatch cottage into I broke it down into 12 and was working on it. I started out doing that here in August. I finished that challenge up. I'm trying to remember what day I finished that up. It might have been the day I done my video. Maybe not. I don't know. It was sometime last week. Anyway, I got the first 12 month, or excuse me, first month of 12 months done, which was basically this side over here. And obviously it went over a little bit because if I had a strand on and I had stitches that carried over, I finished that thread off. I had told you guys when I showed this to you last that when I picked this purple up again, I would come over here because there's some of the same, I think it's 209 down in here in this purple. But I didn't have my hoop set right because I had it higher, and so I just cut it off, and that was one of the few colors that didn't get carried over as far as I could with it. So yeah, this will come back out in September for this next row of 12 stitches going this way. And I like that I'm carrying my threads over because by not sticking to that strict, you know, column end, I won't have those lines that you see a lot of times when you do that. So yeah, so that challenge is done, and that's a self-challenge to myself. It's not like an organized challenge or anything. That's just my 12-month challenge because I want to see that done. That's one of my older projects. I don't even know when I started it, so it doesn't even have a start date. So I want to see it done this year. If you see my list, so I have them my projects broken down by several different categories, but in chronological order, you can see that I have several that are, you know, 2011 back. I have no idea, and some of these might have been started after that time frame. I'm thinking that the castle actually was, I think I started it maybe 17 or 18, but at that point I wasn't keeping track of my projects. So essentially anything from this project back, these are my old projects that I would really like to see. I mean, there's a couple of them on there that obviously won't get done next year because they're huge, but it would be really nice to knock a bunch of them off. So we'll see. I started working on this one yesterday. I started this a really long time ago. Again, this is one of those that it doesn't have a start date. And I started this one for Preston and I don't know, I want to finish it, but I have another plan now for where this is going to go when it gets finished. So we'll see. Very loose plans. But this is called Apache Marriage Blessing, and it was on my Whipco board for la-di-da-di-da-di-da August. Oh, actually it was draw number 12, so it was one of August's draws. This is the one that I haven't got the pattern blown up yet, so, and it's really hard to read. It's a Bucilla kit, and I need to get it in and get it blown up. I just haven't got it done yet. I know that I started this probably, I'm going to say at least 15 years ago, maybe even longer than that. I don't even know if there's a date on the kit date is 1996, which would make it almost 30 years old. I don't think I started it that long ago. I think for some reason I want to say that I started this when we actually lived in Grand Junction, which was before kids, which would be at least 25 years ago. I don't know. Anyway, this is where I'm at. And yesterday, so I pulled it out yesterday and I did this little bit, I did this, and then I came down, made sure that, you know, this is all lined up and everything, because I'd normally just been working on the words, but I want to bring this down so then I can start working on the border. So, and again, this was for 1,000 stitches, is what my goal is on this. So hopefully I can get that one knocked out this month too. So I've got, you know, one more of my Whipco boards done. We'll see. So I enjoy that one. It doesn't call to me. So anyway, and this one is in a project bag that I made. For those of you that are new or that don't know, so when I was growing up, I had a little poodle dog. She was I think she was a miniature, or maybe she was a teacup, I don't know. She wasn't the great big one, she was one of the smaller. She only weighed like 12 pounds. My cats are bigger than she was. But her name was Dusty, and I taught her how to ride my horse with me. And I did not have a huge horse, like he was only 15, 16 hands tall. He wasn't very tall. In the big picture of horses. Maybe he was between 14 and 16 hands. He wasn't very big. That's how you measure horses. Anyway, I could stick my leg, I always rode bareback. I was scared to ride with a saddle. And my entire life, I always rode bareback. So I could stick my boot out, stick my foot out, and she could jump up on the top of my boot and then up on my leg, and then she would ride with me, basically on his withers. And we went everywhere together. She rode with me everywhere. Well, she also rode in my bike when I would ride my bike, which was much less often than my horse. But this picture right here is just spot on, except I never wore dresses, but you know, that's beside the point. But this is just so perfect. This is my Dusty dog. So when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I have to make this. Why it's not done, again, no clue. But this one came up on the Whipco board for also August, and it's for 1,000 stitches. So I pulled it out. I gotta make sure I've got it the right direction. This is a piece of fabric. I don't know if I dyed it or if Morgan dyed it, but I think it's a sink dye. It's just real pretty blue. Actually, you can see it pretty good. So I've been working on this one. I think I picked this one up on the 17th, and to start on the stitches, and I've got about, I think I figured 237 left to get done. 287, I don't know. I'm really close. So far, where all have I worked? So I've worked in her dress. I finished the handle. I did some back stitching so I could finally see it. And then I started working up here on the bottom of her face and working up on these browns. Those browns obviously are down here. I finished all of this brown. I still have this little bit of light brown to get done, but I'm trying to work it in correlation with up here. And then I started on part of the bike and down here on the forks of the bike. And then I think think right here, but I'm working on the rest of the pink of her dress. That's where I stopped at last night, so forgive the threads. And then I think the basket starts, right in here. And I don't know if I will get to that part, because I think when I finish off this pink today, I think I might go back up here and work a little bit more in her face. So, and until it gets pulled on the whip, it won't, or on the wheel for the 100-day challenge I'm going to do. That'll probably be the last time that this comes out this year, I'm thinking. And I don't know if this one has, yeah, this one obviously has a start date. I just don't see it. I was thinking that this is one of the ones that I started for a, maybe a Mania start. I don't know when I started it. I started it in June of 20. So, and I think that was the year that I did 100 days. I either worked on a project or I started a new project, if memory serves me right. But don't quote me on that one. I think that was what I was doing in June. I mean in 20. So anyway, so that's what I worked on this week. Moving forward, 3 things. So biggest thing obviously is to get caught up on or make a dent on WhipGo. I had not decided to do my 100-day challenge yet, obviously, when I set up my WhipGo board. Oh goodness, sorry guys. And in doing so, on my WhipGo board, I have a bunch of projects that I have put down as I want to finish. So I need to be careful where I'm at with my finishes, because after I finish, which will probably be the bee, I'm at 100 whips. If I crank out another finish, then that's going to mess up doing the 100 stitches a day on each one of my projects, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to have to do is wait and make sure that I don't finish one of these on my list until after it's drawn, or on the wheel, so I can make sure and have that for the challenge. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it makes sense in my mind. I have on here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 projects that I want to get finished. Today's cup full of coffee. And the ones that have been pulled that need to be finished are the mailbox. It's called Ocean Beauty. It's a seahorse. It's a I don't remember who designed that one. It's not Doreen Jones. I don't know. I'll pull it out and show it to you guys. And then Wild West. That one could be done in a couple weeks if I would just sit down and do it. There's not that much left. Liberty Quaker and Patchwork Crow have been pulled, and they're all finishes. Oh, I don't know why I started yawning. So I want to get caught up on my WhipGo board, and then I want to, obviously, as soon as pretty sure this will be my next finish, then I will start my 100-day challenge. I have been pondering what I want to pull next for, doggone it, for my next 30-day words, 30 minutes a day challenge. I have been thinking real serious. I saw, she's finished them now, Janet Jabber. She would pull her queens, her Mirabilia queens, And so she would work on through the fall, summer through the summer, etc. And I've been thinking real serious about doing that. And I have 2 autumn projects, and this is, saying in the fall moving forward. I don't know what winter's going to bring or anything like that, so I'm doing this in baby steps. But hang on just a second and I'll let you out. I think I will pull out my my Autumn Art Nouveau and do it for the 30 days until I get it done. And then I think I will pull out Shabby Autumn. It's a huge, I can't even remember who the designer is on that one. Yeah. I have that one. I don't know if I still have my... So Sheila Hudson did the summer art and the winter, all the Art Nouveaux. The Shabby Autumn is Corey Batikior. Am I saying that right? Probably trashed that one. Yeah. Anyway, Morgan's screaming at me. I can hear her. Anyway, I have both Shabby Autumn and Shabby Summer started. We did not get the fabric dyed for winter and spring. So maybe I'll do those 2 autumn projects for my 30 days. And then when winter gets here, I have Shabby Winter. No, I don't either. I finished that one. That was the one with the poinsettia. So maybe for my winter project, like the first day of winter, maybe I'll do Arctic Blast. That was a freebie that Carolyn Manning did a few years ago. That would be pretty fun. I don't know. We'll have to ponder that. Because I hadn't planned on any new starts for a while. I'm kind of holding off for a little bit. I don't know. I'll have to ponder that one. Arctic Blast would be a good one, though, to do a 30-minute a day, because it's the big block stitching. I don't know. I'll ponder. Give me your thoughts. Tell me what you guys think. Your suggestions. Won't mention any names, but to the mom that I've been sharing my thoughts with on our kids growing up too fast and driving, and kids just grow up too fast. You know who you are. I love you, and it's nice to not be alone in our worries as a mom, because we do have to lean on each other sometimes, and I try not to, but sometimes we just need somebody to listen and understand our worries, because they're our kids. Doesn't matter how old they are, they're still our kids. So anyway, I think I've went on long enough. I'm really happy I was able to come back this Tuesday and do this. I don't know what next Tuesday is going to bring, because I finally get to go to the eye doctor. Woo, woo. Happy me. I will only go to this one specific doctor. He's the one that found the tears and was able to get my eye fixed a few years ago. He's an amazing doctor, and he's very difficult to get into. I've had this appointment now for almost 2 months. He's hard to get into. So I'm super excited I finally get to see him. And I'm thinking that being said, I will probably come to you next Wednesday, because Mondays are always busy. Mondays is when I'm doing all my catch-up work and whatnot from the weekend. So let's say that we'll meet again on the 28th, and then hopefully from there we'll get back on track. But wish me good luck. Hopefully I can get my new glasses soon, and I'm super excited because, yeah. And I know I need my prescription changed because when I went the last time, I wasn't able to get new glasses. I was only able to get contacts, and at that point my prescription had changed a lot. So I'm just really excited to get my new glasses so I can have a better time stitching. So I don't know if that's weird, but I guess as stitchers we appreciate that because, I mean, our eyes are what allow us to do this beautiful craft that we all do and enjoy. So I'm looking around, I'm not seeing anything else. I didn't have any haul, nothing exciting. So I will wish you guys an amazing Tuesday. Stay safe, stay warm, stay cool, wherever you guys are at. We've been getting rain the last couple of days, so it's actually been really, really nice here. So I'll take it. We need it. Have an amazing day, and just remember, guys, be kind. Bye.